Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely beautiful day. I got this monkey off my back. It didn't fully go how I would have liked it, but it went exactly how the Lord shaped it, because I could simply say in a nutshell, the enemy tried to prevail and tell lies and deceive to hurt me. And God really did like have my back. I'm the type of person, bro, with my personal prayers, when I do my little shots out to God and I give God his flowers in my prayers, I always come to him super humble. Like sometimes, like it really ain't nobody business, but I speak on it. Sometimes I come to him like, God, you know I ain't shit, because I can't bullshit like my Lord. Like I can bullshit any human in the world, but I can't bullshit the man that sees it all. So since you know my heart, sometimes it's like I'm conflicted, because it's like, how do I pray to you when you know my heart? Like you know, like seriously, if you know every word I'm about to say, then what's the point of me saying it? So do you want to hear me say it? Because it's legit. So I try to be. I think the reason, and I'm gonna answer that question. That's a rhetorical question. He want to hear me say it because I want to see you stick to the script that I set forth for you. If you stick to the script, your life will be blessed. But if you deviate, and you shall at certain points of your life deviate, but when you come in confidence to me, and when you come confide in me, I need you to stick to everything I know what you gonna say. And so I stick to it, whether it be cursing, profane language, whether it be a little bit of crying, exhaustion, all of whatever that comes into it that's mixed into a prayer. You did. I had great people praying for me. All in all, I say that to say I didn't get what I would call as a full, like I didn't prevail in the manner that I thought I would prevail in, but I nevertheless prevailed. And with that said, I've been able to enjoy my beautiful Georgia day. Oh my goodness. I haven't slept yet because of anxiety, and I'm excited and I'm anxious. Having said that, I've been networking like a mug, and there's some beautiful minded grinders here, like literally businessmen, hustlers here, like literally, like. And I've been networking. That's why I'm dressed. I got my nautical on. You see, you did. Like I'm on my shit today, and to see the businessmen. You know, let me tell you something. It's easy to come down to Georgia and think, man, the old country boy, country man. There's some men here with they together. They they mindset of ownership and expanding and building the empire. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, some bright minds. You just not gonna come here and dominate like you think you will, because you this city slicker from this big city. No, you gotta really have a positive attitude. You gotta have um mannerism, and you gotta have a game plan. That's the biggest part. People come here without a game plan. Nothing is more crazier than moving from a big place to a smaller place just to come have the same struggle. You could have did that in the big city. So have a game plan, no matter it be Georgia or anywhere. If you move from the big city to something where, because that's what America is. We're in the, I call it the great migration, the great transition in America, where people are leaving big cities behind because it's just impossible. That's why they trying to eliminate property taxes in Florida. They really trying to do it in a couple states. But because people are saying, you know what, if I'm not appreciated here and you just want to bring in the uber rich, then I need to get the hell up out of here. Having said that, it's going to be a lot of growth opportunity for different cities throughout America. Trust me, the numbers are about to change in the next 10 years. The numbers are going to be so drastic from what it is today or what it was 5 years ago. So just be prepared and ride that wave. So today was a beautiful day where I didn't have to be conflicted in my thought of feeling like I'm being extorted or feeling like I'm being targeted or whatever the case may be. Today I just feel amazing. And so to get the things I was able to get done. Now, obviously, I'm a hard working man. I bust my butt. And I have some things I want to do now, personal, that I'm not going to speak about. But I want to do some personal things, get these Because one thing about it is like, they say party, you have to have a great balance of work and personal life. So that great balance, that equal balance that allows you to be happy in both sectors and thrive in both sectors. And that's what I'm gonna focus on for the next coming whatever days. I'm gonna focus on personal life. So if I don't be on as much, that's because I'm enjoying personal life. And but one thing about it, I will document it, and I will have a little vibe when I come back. Bet that Dak Shiloh said yes, most definitely. And so it's that workspace balance, of that. And so yeah, it's just been a good day. That's all I really wanted to say. Like I wanted to scratch this out for as long as I can. If y'all got anything for me to speak on, go ahead, drop a like. You said nah, subscribe. Well, Kim Mathers, I'm gonna give you a shout out anyway. Love, shout out to Kim Mathers. My thing is what I was telling y'all is, man, y'all can catch it. I don't really want to like go and regurgitate any points I've already said that you can already just go back and look at this. So it's just been a beautiful day. I say keep a positive mind. Always have your faith aligned. Whatever your faith is, make sure you go hard in your faith, and you don't have to advertise it to the world. I'm advertising. I know it's like seem like I'm contradicting myself because I'm speaking on, but I'm rejoicing more so than advertising. I'm not trying to convert nobody. I'm more so rejoicing the public, and I feel like I've been rewarded for my faith. And that's what I'm simply saying. You did what I'm saying. I'm not a perfect person. My God knows I'm not a perfect person. When I started this conversation by saying that when I come before my Lord and I say a prayer, I make sure that I'm as sincere as I can be. That means if I'm angry, that means if I got a gripe. You know how people say God makes no mistakes, but in their heart they might be feeling like He made a mistake. Well, guess what? He can read your heart. So you withholding that information from Him is really disappointing to Him because He knows. So if you feel like He made a mistake or this and that, confront Him about it. He's a peaceful. He's like, I don't want to make this like no church hour. I just want to simply say He's just the ultimate God. Like he can give a wrath against your enemies, a wrath that no man can give, no the evilest man couldn't give, and He can have the sweetest spirit to save you and abide by you and love you, and it's just a beautiful thing, dog. That's all I wanted to simply say in that regard, bro. I've had such a great day. Somebody say, today my birthday. Can you sing me a birthday song? My name is. Come on. What's up with you guys? What's up? You guys literally, you're the definition of no chill. I'm not even gonna say your name because I don't get the joke yet, but it sounds insane. It's just like my it's just like that first name of similar to yours, and then the last name is my ass. Like you can't get me like that. I'm never on no sucker timing. Even though I'm on my great vibe and God has blessed me and all this, and I'm great juvenated spirit, you can't get me on a sucker timing. And I'm too happy for anybody to bring me down. Like it's a beautiful day. Life is great. If you got kids, talk to your kids. If you got baby mamas and y'all haven't hashed things out, one thing about it, I can tell you this: there's so many reasons for me to rejoice. I don't speak with my baby mama, so to be on speaking terms, because I haven't like we go off and on. Like what I say off and on is, if my baby mama fall on hard times, I'm gonna always have her back. That's one thing she knows. But if I don't have to speak to her and I don't have to go through the foolishness, then I like to avoid it. That's pretty much our relationship. So to be able to speak with her, and the more I develop and the more I mature, I'm able to love her at a distance. Like, hey, listen, hey, yeah, how was your day? Yeah, yeah. Once you get to talking all foolish, it's time to go, hang up. And I'm doing that period in the rest of my life. When I speak with my loved ones, if I even sense the conversation is going left, yeah, well, I'm gonna holler at you later. I don't prolong it. That's how we get into arguments with people when we extend conversations that should have been cut short. And same thing with this social media. Sometimes when I go back and look at my streams, and I think I do a great job of being an orator and articulating myself and illustrating my points and all that. But when I look at it, sometimes I'm like, I carried on a little bit too long. I should have cut it short. And that's what editing is for. That's what having a team. I don't have a team. Just having an edit team to go ahead and let me shorten this and let me go ahead and put this in the shorts and see if that do numbers and this that like most folks do for their strings. I've never cut none of my shorts down, and I've said so much gems and golden information. Having said that, I'm blessed. Um, I'm gonna start doing some streams. Pardon me. I'm gonna start doing some shorts. It's gonna be controversial to some folks, but it's gonna be, I think, hysterically funny. And it's just like I'm gonna do some shorts, and I'm gonna do like a series on this one particular guy. He's an icon, super. He's an icon, and I don't want to let the cat out the bag, but it's gonna be like a series surrounded by maybe some controversial people. But I look at them as iconic because they were before their times, before going viral was viral and stuff like that. And that's what I'm gonna do. So, and I'm gonna get them they do justice or do flowers that they can't get now because they're older in age, and we live in a generation from millennials on down that people don't respect their elders because it ain't current. If it's not a current affair or if it ain't nothing that happened last year, it's ancient history. So I'm gonna give guys flowers that y'all probably never heard of if I got a younger audience following me. And even the older audience, people my age or even older, who might not have been aware of these folks. And I'm gonna get them they flowers, but I'm gonna make it funny. That's all I can tell you. And I'm gonna get into my movie role. All I can say is this, and that's the main thing too. I just reminded myself of what I want to do. Then I end the stream. When I first came to this town, I just knew I had every aspiration, every great aspiration of what greatness I was gonna do, what greatness I was gonna contribute, what job creation I was gonna start, what how I wanted to find like-minded but smarter people in certain elements that can help me elevate, and we just elevate each other. And not to speak like vaguely, I just get to it in the production sense. And I'm not gonna give all my ideas away. I don't want nobody to just come here who got the actual money and just take my whole idea and crap on me. However, I wanted to, like, have conglomerates or congregate with people that can facilitate all the thoughts that I got, and they know a guy here. So for instance, right, if I did a movie and a keys and grips guy or whatever, or this sound production guy, and this guy right here, this editor, well, I don't have to do it all for myself. I don't have to be a one-man show because it's too time consuming. And I could put all these thoughts and I could just illustrate, hey, this is what I feel, this is what this. I could have co-writers with me because I'm a writer, I'm a producer, I'm everything. But I'm basically like a Quentin Tarantino that the world hasn't seen. That's my favorite writer. And if I can have the people that can bring that out around me, that right team, this place is gonna be sort of like how when Nicolas Cage, God bless Nicolas Cage. I think maybe I'll be the one to do a documentary on Nicolas Cage. What Nicolas Cage is to New Orleans films, because people don't even know New Orleans got a film industry that did pretty well with so-called B-list movies. Same thing with Atlanta. When you start seeing the peach films, and when Hollywood dominated for so long, there's always room. And what 50 Cent trying to do in Shreveport, there's always room for a newcomer, especially in this world of freelancers. So what I'm trying to do, if I meet the right people to facilitate that, it's gonna be major. So with that said, man, y'all take care. It's been a beautiful day networking. Y'all have a great day. Love, man. Y'all take care. I'm out.